Hello, everybody.
Matrix Money Tuesday. How's everyone doing?
Yes,
CCM, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Feeling a little run down. It's hard to believe because it's only Tuesday, but
It's that summer heat. That summer heat's working good.
uh, no doubt about that. How about you, sir? How's things going?
It's I'm in Toronto, so it's warmer than what it used to be, that's for sure. We hit 40 degrees with the humidex, and that's hot. 40 degrees Celsius for us is pretty hot. It even went above.
I was gonna say everybody that's Celsius he's talking about over there, but
None of that Fahrenheit stuff, but yeah. Yeah, otherwise just keeping busy, keeping good, and all that good stuff. Looks like some people are coming on. We can give them just
yeah. Let's go. Let's go see who's here and say hey, Kevin Hawthorne here. Kevin, appreciate you. I hope you got all my emails. Thank you for sharing all that stuff with me. Appreciate you very much. Thanks for the
Thanks for
support.
coming on. Yeah.
Mike, long time no see, my friend.
How you doing, bud?
It's yes and good. Yes, we knew what you meant. We got you.
Goose.
Oh, Muhammad in the house. Muhammad. Appreciate you being here.
Oh, boy, how you doing, buddy?
And Chuck Danger. There he is. Chuck Danger.
87.
Nice.
Is that beers? Is he drinking already?
Well, there you go. I'm only doing the water tonight, Chuck. I know Chuck is on, always on the crypto on the rocks on Friday nights, but
nice.
Tonight it's water. Man.
All right.
So, what's everybody think about all this price action that's going on here?
Yeah, what a roller coaster, right? I'm gonna pull up the chart and maybe we can just take a look at that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I sharing it? Let's see if I'm sharing it. I think I'm sharing it. Add it stage. Yes, I am. Okay. We'll go over here and see what Bitcoin's at because that's what everyone wants to see. And it's down today, 117,436. That's the current price. This is the hold on a second here. Let me move it out to a 7-day.
Sorry, I just saw Chuck's comment and I had to laugh. There you go. He's gonna have a double drink in my honor. Perfect. 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 Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No. We're up 8%, which is crazy on a 7-day chart. And it looks like I thought we topped out at 123, but it looks like it was 122,780. That's insane. We're hitting all-time high after all-time high. A little bit of pullback is definitely going to be happening. So we're down about 2% for the last 24 hours, but it's incredible. Bitcoin is alive and doing well.
Yes.
What do you think? How do you feel about this?
I'll tell you what, I like to see it. Don't get me wrong, because for the longest time, how many people are sitting there poking Bitcoin with a stick saying, yo, do something. And it's finally doing something. I think, though, this is just my opinion. Again, wait. Let me put it up there. Not financial advice thing, but my opinion, it would be nice to see a little bit of a retracement.
We need a little bit
to catch some support, maybe even get some of that lower level liquidity out of there, and then bounce back up if we're going to keep moving up. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We got a lot of FOMO kind of going on. Right now.
Yeah. How about this time we just do slow and steady growth?
Yeah. Oh, Jar, you fuddy duddy. I thought I was the old one. Wait.
I've been burnt so many times that I think I'm going to be sacrificing the degenemy soon because the swings, I don't think I can handle another cycle of like these crazy volatile swings. I'm hoping it's going to be slow, steady growth, but like up and to the right. That's what we want, right?
Oh yeah. Overall, the major trend, absolutely, absolutely, that would be nice.
Yeah, and
let me ask you, what do you think about the whole 4-year cycle thing? You think it's done? Are we going back down 50, 60, 70%?
So, there's definitely going to be pullback, and it's still going to be dramatic. But I think this full 4-year cycle, I think that whole cycle and that whole analogy that everyone's using, I think that's down, and that's in the past now. I think we're entering something new, and this is the first time that we have corporate entities coming into the space. They're buying up, institutions are buying it up. So if there's going to be a cycle, we're about to start a new type of cycle, whatever that cycle is. I think it's something completely that we knew and we've never seen before.
Yep. I agree with you. I mean, again, the same thing with alt season. People ask me all the time, like when I'm live and stuff, what do you think about alt season? And I will there be an alt season? Again, not financial advice, but I think there will be, but I think it's going to be muted in the sense that it will be certain altcoins, not all altcoins.
Yeah,
my opinion.
Ahmed's got it here. He's got some tears. I feel like I should cry sometimes too. I feels like we've been waiting for an alt season for about a decade, even though it's been a couple of years. But it feels like we're in it for decades right now. I've been aging through the process. I've been hurting. My dry powder is completely empty. I got nothing left. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for something to happen. And I think you're right. Like when it comes down to the type of alt season that we're going to have, those meme coins and everything else is not going to be. I don't think they're going to have the same traction like they had before. I think utility is going to be what translates through right now in this cycle. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be some other kind of crazy jump in some other type of alt season. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. Time will tell. That's for sure. But like, yeah, I'm with you. I don't. We're not going to see the crazy stuff. Well, I mean, how can you? We got how many millions of altcoins now? I'm just saying.
It's too many. Yeah. If we quickly just take a look at everything else that's happening here.
Yeah.
There's been pullback across the board for a lot of cryptos in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is over 3,000, which is beautiful to see. That hasn't moved much upward or downward forever. So seeing it cross 3,000 is nice. XRP has been making huge moves, right?
Moving up that market cap chart. Absolutely.
Over 26% in 7 days. That's excellent. Great to see. BNB, steady growth. Solana, I'm back in the hole with this one, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. 161.99. Dogecoin, it crossed 20 cents. It looks like it's not pulling back too much. That's great. We'll see what happens with Doge. What do you think about Dogecoin? Because I don't think Elon is going to have the same effect on this coin. It looks like that's completely fizzled out, and it's just going to be sort of independently moving now.
Well, don't get me wrong. I think if Elon ever says anything about Doge, it'll kind of just jump right back up there. But I'm with you. But now here's the thing. I am no meme coin fan. Don't hold any Doge. Don't hold any meme coins. Just to put it all out there. But I can see Doge being one of the potential movers in what little altcoin season we might see. I mean, it's been around. It's a dino coin as it goes. So, and the irony is, I mean, a lot of people, even those not necessarily in the crypto space, I'm using my air quotes there, in the crypto space, know Doge. So I don't know. What do you think about that? Am I off base or what?
No, I think Doge has like recognition outside of the space just because of its name and what it's done in previous cycles. And I was talking to a friend, Crypto, and he was just talking about it, still building momentum and still seeing positive days coming up soon. I don't know what the price target is. Personally, I don't think $1 is realistic. Maybe it happens. Maybe that would be great. But I'm thinking more of half of that in the 50s, maybe in the 40s. I think that's kind of the top of this coin. As people start pulling out and actually looking for utility, like this is still a fun coin. You can still do lots of things with it. The L9 and the L7, which are ASIC miners, still did well throughout the bear market and are doing even better right now. So I don't think Dogecoin is going anywhere. I think it's always going to be around. I just don't know how much of an explosion it'll have.
I when I say that about Doge, doing, going up in the cycle, I'm not saying all-time highs or something like that, but I think we'll see some moves with it.
Yeah. I'll see if there's anything else in here. Cardano, I could mention that one. That's up 25% for the week. It had crossed over 75 cents. It looks like that'll happen again. And Hyperliquid, I don't know anything about this, but it seems like it appeared out of nowhere in the top 20 space. It's holding number 12. Do you know anything about this Hyperliquid?
Honestly, beyond having heard of it, I don't really know anything about the project, to be completely honest.
Okay.
Anybody in the chat, by all means, educate
got
us.
some inside
Educate us.
XLM Stellar, that's up 7. Wow, that's insane. For the week, it's up 76%. Something happened there. I have no idea what happened.
Well, the Fed Now is Fed Now is launched just a couple of days ago, actually. So I'm expecting that we'll see some movement. Again, not financial advice, but I'm expecting we'll see some movement with these ISO 20022 coins, of which XLM is one. Not to mention, I vaguely, and I can't recall it off the top of my head right now, but I feel like XLM just had some partnership with something, and I'm sorry, I probably should have prepared for that, but I am ill prepared.
It's okay. I threw that one at you. SUI's up over 40%. Well, it was over 40%. Now it's about 40% for the week. SUI is one of the projects that I'm watching right now. It's called Carrier One. Is built on SUI. So the transaction value and the speed and everything else is pretty remarkable. I don't have any SUI, but I've been watching this chain fairly closely.
Yep.
Yeah. We got.
What about Link? Are you liking that price on Link or what?
Wow. Yeah, that's 1587. Are you holding Link?
I do hold Link. Not a huge bag of it, but I do hold it. It's part of what my initial portfolio. And you know what? I love Link. I love the project. I think it's got a huge future here in the space. But I don't know. I've been honestly considering maybe it's time to pad the bags a little bit more at this price.
All right. Hedera doing great. Yeah, I mean, like everything across the board seems to be doing better than it was before. So that's good to see. I'll pull that off here. There we go.
Excellent. So, what about this though? What do you think? Poor Peter Schiff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, he's eating it for now, for sure.
Yeah. It's just hilarious. Although, in fairness to Peter Schiff, he's a gold bug, and gold is doing well. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, gold's the original,
crushing it.
Yep.
So it's like, I guess you can have your cake and eat it too.
I got nothing against gold.
Just don't follow his Bitcoin advice, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, keep crypto out of it.
Oh man, sometimes you just gotta laugh, brother. We got a lot of stuff going on here in legislative news for crypto. Do you guys have anything going on up there, like in the government up there, trying to create like frameworks for crypto or stable coins or anything like that up north?
So, like the positive thing is that the conversation started. When Pierre was running to be Prime Minister of Canada, he really jump-started that conversation. Even though he's not running the country, a lot of representatives, members of parliament, are discussing it now and building up framework. And it looks like we're on the right path. So it really it doesn't matter who's in power. It's just as long as we can have a discussion about it and put some rules in place so nobody gets scammed and more people get into crypto. That's really what I'm about. Yeah.
Yep. So it can just expand the space. Because as much as I'd like to do the whole cypherpunk thing, and BC, welcome, appreciate you being here. As much as I love to do the whole cypherpunk thing, unfortunately, regulations are coming, and it's probably for the best for the growth of the industry. As much as I hate to say it.
Yeah. And it's needed. And like when I tell people I'm involved with a crypto company and I'm buying and selling crypto and all this other stuff, it's like, oh, what coin are you getting scammed on? Or it's always a negative comment. There's nothing positive about crypto, even to this day, right? So Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs, and I'm still getting weird comments from the day-to-day guys. So,
yep.
Oh,
well, let's be honest, you still got the people out there pumping a narrative that, you know, Bitcoin's going to boil the oceans and all this other stuff. I mean, right? It's still it's for the, you know, people that are drug dealers and all this other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn it, Dave is in the house. Welcome, sir.
Dave. How's it going, bud?
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, so like I said, still the narrative, you know.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Hey, maybe now's a good time, Jar. If you've got it to pull up, to show everybody the new X for Matrix Money podcast.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, so we had some problems with X.
Yeah, we did.
And it was taken down. We lost access to it. We weren't even doing anything with the account, to be honest. So here is the new X account. It's Matrix. Sorry. Oh, what? Money Matrix Pod. I didn't realize it, but they had reversed the lettering. Maybe we don't show this. I don't know. Do I correct this?
Well, the links are in the description. First off,
no, that's the official account. The official account is Money Matrix Pod. Okay. So you know how it auto generates a username? That's the username it gave us. So
that was an auto username. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we try to get that corrected. Either way, the link is in the description. If it updates, it'll update even if you're following us. So
you know what? It probably won't, because the previous one was Matrix Money Pod, so it probably won't.
Anyways, we have a new X account. It's linked down below, and when we get things going, we'll start streaming from there as well, because it looks like streaming on X is a good thing to do.
Well, listen, X is huge right now. I'll tell you what, that's where the majority of our viewers are watching on my X, and welcome. Appreciate you guys and your support on X. But right now, if you can, or not right now, after the stream, if you can zip over there and give it a follow, that would be much appreciated. But let's see. So we were talking about all the legislation here. Let me just bring this up real quick to kind of go over what, and then I'll give you the update as I literally saw it right as we were getting ready to go live. So, but this is some of the stuff that was looking to be this week on this week's agenda in Congress. The Genius Act, which again, for those who are in the space, you know, it's about stable coins, anti-CBDC surveillance, which I think to me is useless, because guess what? They got the Genius Act, but let's not get me going. And the Clarity Act, to name but a few. And then I saw this right. Well, if I can bring it up, I saw this right as we were getting ready to go live, basically saying that 210 Democrats and 13 Republicans voted against advancing the Genius Act, Clarity Act, and Anti-CBDC Act.
What?
Yeah, exactly. It's politics. It's politics.
Okay. What are the key things that they're trying to push with the Genius Act? Like, if you were to highlight the top points, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. Okay. See, I should have come prepared for that. I actually did a thing and highlighted some of the points that I did not like. And I will tell you because honestly,
talk about the ones you don't like.
The one that I like the least is the fact that federal government would have complete control over the stable coins. And even if like a state did a whole stable coin thing, like Wyoming just did, they couldn't do it. This would prohibit them from doing it. And basically giving the federal government complete autonomy in this. Thus, where I say you're talking CBDC, here's the CBDC. Because even if we have a friendly administration right now, which, let's be honest, by all things being equal, it is a friendly administration as far as crypto is concerned, especially considering what we had in the Noodle Brains administration. But yeah, how I really feel. But anyway, what's to stop another similar type administration from coming in and then just basically recreating the wheel with regard to trying to track everybody's stuff? Mining stock, speaking about being from X, sir, welcome. Appreciate you. I'm actually not upset with what they're... name. Yeah, I'm with you, BC. I agree. It's probably all for the best. All good. There it is. There it is. So yeah, there's the that.
Okay.
So bottom line is none of it's making it to the floor for discussion. So
Okay. Well, maybe then that means they have to rejig it, right? They have to fix it up, patch up the holes, bring something that's more presentable. Maybe that's part of the process. Is that what we're talking about here?
well,
Refining
they can. Yeah, they can amend it. It's got to go back to a committee and then back out on the floor, or potentially back out on the floor before it moves anywhere. But here's the thing, the last time and what prevented some of this was that the Democrats wanted more, and what they called anti-money laundering, but they basically wanted more KYC and more control. That was the whole problem. And the fight originally, before it finally went back to committee to come back out on the floor. So I mean, I don't know. Reserves have to be kept outside of the company. Third party has to look at their books quarterly. Stable coins have to be backed by treasuries and bonds. Yes, and that's what they want to do to help stabilize the U.S. dollar. Obviously, right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because other than that
sounds reasonable, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right here, exactly. Because it would no longer be something that anybody could use. It wouldn't matter. It would simply be if the government doesn't like you because, dictators can't use it and all this other baloney. Yeah. Not that I'm advocating for that, by the way. But the point is, who's to say who's a dictator? You don't like my politics, all of a sudden I'm a dictator.
Right.
Saying.
Right. That goes for citizens as well, right? You're just shutting the door.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I consider myself a citizen. They dropped me on the ground here when I was born. So yeah, exactly, Dave. Exactly. It's all about the money. All about the money. So those are the first bits that we had to talk about today. What do you want to go to next there, Jar? We got a couple more things. What do you want to go to next?
Yeah, maybe I'll show this tweet that I had. And it's a project. It's a DeepIn project. So I'm in obviously a ton of different DeepIn projects. And some of them have amazing innovations. Some of them are doing things that are just being cloned or forked or whatever. And there's really no innovation. I'm in everything, regardless. But my focus right now is following projects and really homing in on them and really trying to grow with them. Projects that have real utility, real value, and they deliver something to the end customer and to the community. And one of the projects I recently joined was called Carrier One. And they just posted their numbers for the last 30 days, which is pretty incredible. So this project is really new, and a lot of the stuff that they're doing is still in beta. But they have an agreement, like some other projects I'm in, with AT&T, and that is to offload bandwidth. So while they're building out this Web3 mobile carrier that they're designing and launching, when I say mobile carrier, that means you get a phone number. You can make phone calls on it. You can text message it. The number that you're registering with them is also a crypto wallet, so you can transfer funds by texting. So it's really cool with the stuff that they're developing. But as they're developing and as they have all these Wi-Fi hotspots, like if you remember Helium, everybody had a Wi-Fi hotspot, but the network wasn't really doing anything. They've already signed an agreement with AT&T to offload their bandwidth, and they're selling that bandwidth and that opportunity to AT&T for significantly less than what it costs to build a cell phone tower. So if you have a hotspot like I do, AT&T can go around and offload users that are in that area where reception may not be that great or bandwidth may not be that great. So it's a real revenue opportunity for them to start funding everything that they're building. And you can see that they've done over $100,000 in the last 30 days, which is phenomenal for a brand new project. But this just shows that it can be done. And these DeepIn projects out there are making real money. It's not a hope and wish type of thing. So I just wanted to highlight that. That's one of the projects. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, no. I just had a question because, and you said, one of the ways to make money, but now I don't know, this particular project, can you actually sell the token so you can actually turn it into USDT or
Yeah.
whatever?
So
Okay.
like I mentioned, this is extremely new. The amount of
Right.
hotspots, I'll try to bring up my hotspots dashboard, but there's not very many hotspots out there. Like this project launched at the beginning of this year, so we're about 4 or 5 months into it right now, and they're still deploying hotspots. I think they're at about 200 right now. As they build out, they have a token called Cone. That Cone release, when it gets released, they're going to have a token generation event, probably third or fourth quarter of this year. You're going to be able to convert that token into USD or USDT or whatever you want to do, and put it in your wallet. And you're going to be able to do it monthly. You're going to be able to pay for whatever you want to. But it's a nice transition to see actually happen right now. And again, it's like very few projects are able to show revenue numbers, and I'm happy that they're posting them, and it's just being transparent about the entire process.
Yep. No, transparency is definitely key. I only asked that question and brought that up is because I know, like in previous Matrix Money podcasts, you've talked about some of the projects you've gotten into, and they're so like new that you can't even like sell the token basically, or
No,
if they
no, you can't.
And so that's why I was asking.
Right? Yeah,
That's
it's like it's like a pipe dream for a lot of these projects. And even though the idea is amazing and you think it has legs, the legs aren't actually going anywhere. You have to have buy-in, and you have to have people actually using it for it to grow properly. And pumps will happen just based on words that people put on Twitter, right? But when you actually test it and use it, that's when it means something. So like this is the thing, Carrier One is so new that I can't even use it properly at home yet in terms of their KNS service or their mobility service. But when it comes to on the back end, they're already offloading data. So they're still generating revenue right now. You don't have to use the service, which is great to see. Sorry, I got my phone going here. Yeah, so that's Carrier One. The other one that I wanted to bring up, and this is one that's in development right now, and this is kind of a riskier project. I'm just going to pull it up here. There we go. So this one is a combination of 3 different projects that are working together. So Wingbits has been around for a few years. I've been using their network, and I've been deploying different devices over that course of time. I have 3 up and running right now. And what that is it's a flight tracking decentralized platform where everyone's contributing with their antennas and gathering flight information and reporting it to the network. So you can actually see live flights on their dashboard going around your area and pretty much the entire world right now, wherever they have these access points. So that's really cool. D-Charge is a decentralized charging network. This is a new project that's out there. I don't know too much about it, but that's a new project that's out here. And we also have GeoNet, and GeoNet is one of the OGs in the space, real utility. They have an RTK network, which gives centimeter precision tracking, which is better than any GPS that's out there. It's a phenomenal project. It's earning very well, very stable, and it has real clients. And the 3 of these projects are working together to come up with a whole new idea where drones can go out there, do their deliveries, and be tracked by Wingbits, be tracked very, very precisely with GeoNet, and then come back to a charging station that D-Charge has, charge itself, and then continue doing deliveries. So it's going to be able to be completely autonomous, which is phenomenal. And this is all being built on DPIN projects, which I think is exciting to see.
That's scary. Just saying.
It is scary and exciting at the same time. But when I saw this partnership, this was just announced a few days ago. I'm really interested to see where this project goes.
It's truth be told, so am I. When you had sent this over for me to take a look at, and I was reading through it, I was like, really, drone? Because the delivery drone thing is gonna be a thing. It's already a thing to some degree, but not like mass rollout here. But as it does roll out to the masses, this will be more and more an important piece of that pie, I think.
Yeah, like drones are happening. That's just it's just sort of the way things are going in that direction right now. And deliveries for Amazon or Walmart or whatever it is, I know package size and weight really matters, but for those smaller packages, having it done instantaneously after you order it and have it dropped off at your house, I can see that being a natural progression. And if a team like this can really pull it off, that's a whole other area of growth for crypto. And it's really positive. I'm really happy to see this. You can see over here, they were just flight testing it in Dubai, just testing out all three of these mechanisms in place, and they were successful with quite a few of them so far.
Now, is that the only location it's in right now?
So from what I read in the article, that's where they've tested it. But they're going to be testing it in the United States as well. I think Singapore might be another country. I don't remember where I'm getting.
I must have missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, but they're going to be deploying this throughout different locations, and then obviously you have to deploy it where your customer base is going to be. So I can only imagine that the United States is going to be pretty much ground zero for a lot of this stuff, right?
Hell yeah. We're nothing but a consumption society, so absolutely.
Yeah. So exciting stuff in the deep in space. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, same. And you get a lot of this new stuff as it comes out right here on Matrix Money Podcast, because this guy right here is all over that stuff. He really is. Jar, you are, man.
I'm trying to stay on the ball. You are.
Any updates on shed reconstruction ish stuff? I know I ask every week, but I know people.
No, it's a good question, because the construction's happening inside more than outside right now. I'm starting to get I got some ASICs on. This is like a graveyard area right now. All these ASIC miners are offline. They're not profitable. And the shelves that are behind me that I don't think you can see, those ones are going to be my deep in devices that I'm getting online first before I start building out poles. Right now, when it comes to like my WingBits and GeoNet miners, they're just scattered in the backyard with just cables. It's a completely mess. It's very embarrassing. So I'm not going to be showing any of that right now, but I'll clean up my act, and I'll be putting out a video when I actually do that. But
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm in a newer neighborhood, so sod was just laid, and I can't put down a shed yet. I have to actually let everything settle. So it might be something I do next year.
There you go. And BC, that's kind of where I was going when I was like, man, that's scary. But yeah.
Exactly. That opens up like a whole wormhole about where the future is going, right? When you talk about AI, autonomous everything.
Well,
jobs being replaced.
I don't know if you caught the live stream I did with Joe. One of the last thing I was talking about was how it scared the crap out of me. The article that came out about OpenAI basically rewriting its own code so it wouldn't be able to be shut off. Did you see that?
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I heard about this before with Facebook, like years ago.
Because it did happen, like when they connected those two AIs or whatever it was, and they started writing their own code and this, that, and the other thing. But this one was OpenAI, so basically, your chat GP fake news. What?
It didn't happen. It's going to be erased. AI will erase any reference to that.
Yeah, I know. All right. When Skynet shows up, I'm gonna just send them to BC's house. There we go.
Good luck, BC. You know what I started reading? Exactly. I don't have the book here, but I started reading 1984. It's been a long time since I looked at that book, so I'm just going to read 1984 all over again and just see if it's kind of like Nostradamus predicting the future of we're about to head into.
It's nice to have the playbook. You know what I'm saying?
As a parent, like it's just like the childhood I have or had, and the one that my kids are going into is just, it's not even the same thing. They're so far apart. It's scary, interesting, and I don't know what to expect.
Yep. I got something for those. There it is. Yeah, I'm glad you're prepared, BC. That's what matters.
So he's not a fan, I guess. He's not a fan of the AI or the robots. Okay, I got it.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Now I've been trying for those who are just kind of sitting back listening in. We talked about it a little bit last week, and I've been talking to Jar over the course of the week and trying to get him to like talk a little more about it. And he was a little hesitant because he didn't want to feel like he was shilling stuff. But again, he has the Node Factory, which I think is humongous for people who just either you don't want to shell out for an ASICs, you don't know how to keep it up, the electric cost is just out of control, whatever. And man, I really think it is great for people. Oh, I can see you already brought it up in the background. I brought it up, but you go. You bring it up because that way you can control it.
I will.
And tell everybody about it. Give the breakdown again, Jar, and maybe I'll pepper in some questions there.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I'll bring up the site right now. Again, I'm not trying to shill a company that I started, but I think it's a good idea, and you guys can give me your feedback, honest feedback. We're always looking for that. But like I was just talking about, I have a graveyard of ASIC miners right over here, and trying to get into a project at the right time and ROI seems almost impossible. And I'm in the Sleep Money Club, which is the YouTuber Andy, your friend Andy. And there's a group of us that were talking about this problem, and that's why we came up with the Node Factory, is because you want to get in early and you want to ROI as quickly as possible or make just some kind of profit. And it seems like it just gets harder and harder. Like Ice River had dropped a bunch of ASICs over the summer. And if you didn't buy it as soon as they dropped it, you have no chance of breaking even. And if you did, you're probably going to mine enough coins in the first 2 weeks to get to about 80%. But that last 20% to ROI might take years, depending on what the project does and what the markets does. So it seems like an impossible upward battle. So we came up with the Node Factory that you see over here. And the idea of this is to find projects that are somewhat unattainable for a lot of people. Either it's too expensive or the operating cost of it, like when it comes to hosting a miner, it just gets too expensive because electricity in your neighborhood might be just extremely expensive. It just doesn't even make sense. So what we did is we sourced a bunch of suppliers throughout the United States, and we're looking at globally as well, but we're starting here. And you can buy a fraction or a share of a miner or a share of a project, and soon you'll be able to buy a share of a DePIN project. So we're trying to find either projects that have high value or just have a wave where people just want to jump on them. So it's called the Node Factory. And if you go into the projects page or the products page, you can just see some of the projects that you're able to buy into. Tibio is a very popular one. That one sold out pretty quickly. You can buy a share of it, of one of their nodes that they're coming up with. You can also get into validator nodes. So we have Fiero, we have Syscoin, we have Ethereum. And then you can have like really high risky type of projects like Osmium with the APY is absolutely insane at 150%.
That is insane.
It is insane. Also, the risks are there too, right? If you take a look at the coin, it's plummeted. So you might be able to get those, accumulate more coins in a shorter period of time, but the value might also be incredibly low. So that's it on the node side. And then we also have miners. Miners seems to be what's been very popular with our customer base right now. Aleo has some new staking opportunities that are coming up, which might destroy the mining situation. But we also have Dogecoin, more Aleos. We have Kaspa miners. Kaspa's gotten crushed.
Huge.
And then we also have, obviously, the granddaddy of them all, Bitcoin. So what you're able to do is you're able to buy a fraction of the miner, and you're going to own the miner. That's something that's really important, because when we're selling you the fraction of the miner or the share of the miner, you actually have ownership of that. And the idea is you're going to continuously earn whatever that coin is producing, your share of it. It gets paid out to your wallet. When it comes to mining, where we make money is we have a management fee, which is 10% of the rewards. We take it out of the total rewards, and then we pay it out. and you're going to be able to produce until we see that the ASIC, and this is where it gets a little bit. We have to be able to predict it a little bit, and we don't really have anything solid to back this up yet. But we are planning on also selling the ASICs that we have. So it's going to be mining, and say we see that the market starts peaking, we're going to sell off the ASIC itself onto the open market, and any proceeds of that sale will then get sent back to the owners of it. So if you owned a share of that ASIC and we sold off that ASIC because it peaked and we thought that it was a really good price that we're going to get for it, we're going to give you back the revenue that we got from it, your share of it. So not only are you going to be earning the Bitcoin that it's producing, but you'll also be able to take share in the profits that it gets when it reaches its lifespan.
Okay, so the question, I guess, would be, so once you do that, because you got to now get whatever the newest miner is in order to maintain profitability.
Exactly.
What happens? Do the people who had the shares in that one automatically end up in the other one, or do they have to get shares, like do the process over again?
So you have to do the process over, because we don't want to make the decision for you. So as cycles happen and you talk to a lot of miners, there's always a peak where these prices start to get outrageous with ASICs. And we're not promising this is going to happen, but if it does happen and the prices start to exceed what we paid it for, and we still see the momentum growing, we will then put it on the open market and sell it, and we'll give you back the revenue. And you can do whatever you want with that. If you want to buy a new share of the new fancy Bitcoin ASIC that comes out, go ahead and do that, because we're also going to be cycling in new ones as they come along. So this is just a revolving door and an opportunity where you don't have to worry about managing it, because we're going to do that. And you also don't have to worry about electricity costs. Like you can see over here, the electricity cost may not be the greatest in the world, but we're getting really good rates. So 8 cents is what we're getting from our providers. And we like to share that that advantage with people who necessarily don't have that advantage.
No, that's great. And one of the other questions I had, because I've gone through, I've looked at this, and one of the ones that intrigued me to want to go ahead and get some shares was your Dash node, which was on the previous page. And in particular, my question was, okay, so well, we should probably tell everybody, either you, the person coming in, and correct me if I'm wrong, can take the Dash and use their Dash to get into the node, or use USD and you guys buy the Dash to go into the node. Have I got that correct?
Yeah, it's exactly it. So we don't want to be your exchange. So we're not trying to do that, but we will buy the Dash for you. So you can go through the process. If you already have Dash in your wallet and you want to be part of a validator, or if you want it staked through us, the APY is always posted. You'll see it in your dashboard, so you can see what you're earning along with it. And if you don't have Dash, you can use something. And this is what we're trying to open up to the masses, is you can use PayPal and use your credit card and purchase it, and it will show up in your dashboard. And those coins that you purchased it with are your coins. So anytime that you want to withdraw it, there is an option to withdraw it. You just put in the wallet address that you want, and we send the coins to your wallet. We don't offer the reverse, so we're not going to sell it off for you, because that's when it gets very complicated. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. We don't want to make that decision for you and try to time the market and maximize your profitability. We're not interested in doing that. So we're going to send you your coins, and you can exit it however you'd like to exit it. If you want to keep it with us and just keep it staked and growing, that's great too. So the options are with the customer as much as possible.
One more question with regard to that. So let's say I decide to send my Dash and just, out of my wallet and send it in there to go take a share. What happens if I decide I want to kind of DCA into another share? Does that become another share, or does it add to the existing share? How does that work?
It'll add to whatever existing volume you have right now. So that will grow. Even if it were to go into the second validator, the way that you're going to see it is always going to be the same, because the API will not change whether you're in a validator 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever we have running. So your API doesn't change. Your allocation of coins do not change, and you withdraw it however you please.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for answering those questions. I think this is huge for people in this space and who are, again, you don't have to commit a ton of resources and money to be in the game per se. And just to go through, BC's got a few comments here. Says that he's got somebody you need to talk to. So you, BC, if you don't have JAR's information, hit me up. I'll make sure you get it. And yeah, the halfings, say that 5 times fast. Killed Cass. Cass it's floundering right now, JAR. I'm sorry to say. I know we were all kind of bullish on Cass on the beginning there, but
well, hey, it's not over, right? Caspa's doing what Caspa's going to do. It's not mirroring Bitcoin at all, but it never was. Even when it was growing the opposite of everything else. When the market was going down, Caspa was taking off. So it's unpredictable. The idea, again, it comes down to idea, utility, and actual use case. The idea and the utility are solid. The use cases is still you still need like a layer of a stable coin or something else on it. I think there's still some things that they have to work on, but the speed speaks for itself. The team speaks for itself. The community of Caspa is strong too. So it's just sad. It's just sad to see that it hasn't done anything.
Oh, I know. But there was such big hopes straight off the cuff there with that. But and again, links, just to remind everybody again, unless you're on X. If you're on X, I can't put it into. I'll have to go into the chat and do it. But if you're on any of the YouTube channels, the links to the Node Factory in the description, and everything else we talked about for that matter in the description. And BC's last comment here is Buddy getting 4 cents kilowatt.
Wow. Okay, that's extremely cheap. So one thing I have to say to that is we've been offered lower pricing when it comes to power. But it's also about trust with the host itself. If we don't know them, we don't play ball with them because they're hosting our customers' equipment. And we want that host to be reliable, someone we can get a hold of, and someone that we trust. In cases with our hosts right now, we either know them directly or we visited the site and did an in-person consultation and make sure it checks all the boxes. Because with crypto, a lot of this has to do with trust. And if they're going to put their trust in us, we want to make sure that we relay that all the way through to the very last end, and that becomes the host. So yeah, the price, if I would definitely love to vet it. So hit me up. You can hit me up on X, link in the descriptions. You can message me there. Maybe we can talk about it because we're always looking to expand. And one of the key things with the Node Factory is even with hosting, we're diversifying everything. So we want to make sure that if there's a problem with a host, we're always able to pivot somewhere else.
I will, BC. When I'm done, I'll shoot you the best way he says to get in contact with him. But yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
And BC has good connections here in the space, so that's a good person to be talking to.
Leo.
I know
Leo. Yes, he's a member.
Never had any issue, just steady growth. See, there you go. Testimonial without even soliciting. There you go.
Thank you for your kind words, Leo. I appreciate that. We are definitely trying to be transparent with everything that we're doing. And we're hoping for the best. Like, we can't predict what some of these ASICs are going to do, but if you want it, we're going to offer it. We are going to go through a vetting process. It can't just be any project that's out there. There has to be something behind it that's somewhat sustainable. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Well, thanks for taking some time to kind of break that all down, Jar. I mean, I know you feel like it's shilling, but to me, it's not shilling. You're literally talking about a service that, in my opinion, is an important service in this space and something that should be shared. I mean, and I encourage everybody to share this information. So hopefully we can grow that business and make it for more people, accessible for more people. So
yeah, thank you. So it's the nodefactory.com. If you're interested in there, you can go ahead and do that. You can use this guy's, where am I going? This way.
Yeah, this way.
There you go.
That's it. There it is.
CCM has a coupon code at CCM. So if you're signing up.
And he's asking, do you mine LTC?
Yeah. So we are merge mining with the L9 and the L7. So you're getting Doge, you're getting LTC, and there's a spectrum of other coins as well that you're getting. A lot of those coins don't really have any value, but they're there. If it turns up to be at least $1 worth of value, then we'll start splitting it up. Often it doesn't really amount to much, but LTC is there.
Excellent. Well, folks, that's about all we got for this week. Jar, unless you've got something else you want to throw out there, or updates you want to throw out there, or anything like that.
Updates. I'm doing a little bit of a risky play. Do you remember the NFTs and everything of the last cycle and how risky that was? And, I lost a lot of money. I lost so much money. But I'm going to try one or two and see how it goes. I don't think I'm going to be dabbling in this too much because I've played with fire enough. But I'm going to talk about a project. It's called Cycle Network and what they're doing. And I'll get into that. I'm going to be dropping a video on it tomorrow. But we'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit hesitant to talk about it too much because I don't want people just jumping in without actually knowing about it.
Yeah, without knowing. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, but what about yourself? What do you got going on?
Wow. So tomorrow, here's the thing. Normally, if I'm going to go live, I have things set up, or at least I try very diligently to have things set up at least 24 hours in advance. Yeah, not so much. I'm supposed to be going live tomorrow at 11 a.m. With Joe, and I'm not even like close to having that ready yet. But if all goes well, tomorrow morning at 11, Joe and I will be live again for our midweek check-in with everything. My plan, I'm waiting on Daniel Diaz. He has to get me one more piece of information for me to complete it. But I'll be dropping a video hopefully on Thursday. Then Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks, you guys know.
Yes, sir.
And then Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, my senior series, the next video in my senior series, assuming I finish the editing. And you notice all these assumptions are in here with regard to me being able to do all this stuff. Will drop on Saturday. And then Sunday, though we finished the first series, module 1 of the Unlocking Your Crypto Journey educational series, this coming Sunday, what I'm going to do at 7 o'clock right after Billy Goat Tales is do kind of a highlights recap of all the videos in module 1, just to kind of, in case people didn't see everything, they didn't catch everything, they didn't want to sit through it all. Hopefully this will give them a little bit to wet their whistle on, and then they can go back and do that. And then there'll be a little bit of a break, and then we're going to restart that at the beginning of September. So that's what's going on for me.
Your plate is full.
It's a lot of stuff up in the air right now.
You got a lot going. We should have Daniel back on sometime whenever he has time. I have a few questions.
Well, I'll reach out to him. I'll see what he wants. I'm sure he loves doing these things, so I'm sure he would love it.
Because I remember him talking about Bitcoin topping out earlier this year. So I just want to dig into that a little bit to see if that's changed at all, because it's hit its all-time high, basically doubled its value since the last time we talked. So I'm sure he has a perspective, and I'd just love to hear what he has to say about that.
Agreed. Yeah, I'll definitely reach out to him. I'll see if I can coordinate something. So stay tuned for that, folks, back here on the Matrix Money. And again, next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Jar and I will be back here with more great stuff to discuss with you.
All right, great. Thanks for joining, everybody. Next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m., Matrix Money Podcast. Have a good one.
Hey, don't forget, guys, check out the new X, Matrix Money Podcast X, please.
Oh, yeah.
Description. Appreciate helping us build that up.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.